Hi, I'm Senator Malcolm Roberts and I'm in the seat of Maryborough and I'm with Sharon Lowe, our One Nation candidate for the seat in next month's election, and I'm also with Bob Davis. But there's a problem in Maryborough and right throughout Queensland that Sharon Lowe is going to tell us about.
Our youth is in crisis in Maryborough. If we don't address it now, the result is going to be more drug addiction and more crime. We cannot continue to fill up our jails and extend our correctional centres. We have to address it. Our nuclear families are getting pulled apart. With a three-way partnership between our local high schools and primary schools and our TAFE, sadly, which is a shadow of what it once was, and the Hard Yakka program that Bob Davis has already had running for 12 years and a 92 to 97% success rate, we can address these problems. Bob, would you be able to explain to me how the program works, please?
All right, yeah, sure, Sharon. Well, the program has got three major components. The first one is the military style, which are uniforms. They do drill, they learn to respect the flag, room inspections, just the basic style that every military person has to be trained in to become much better at what their occupation is. The second one is the adventure-based activities, things like gel ball, abseiling, horse riding, team building activities, and that builds up, we relate those sort of activities to their family, so as a team, so we can take that teamwork they learn here back to family, back to school, have a better understanding and a better respect for themselves and better respect for I guess, authority into some way, like teachers and police and their parents and such. And the third one is getting down and finding out why they're doing what they're doing and making them understand that they're heading in the wrong direction. Do they want to go to that direction? Do they really want to be a nobody as they get older? Do they do want to be a burden on society when they get older? Or do they really want to make something of themselves and be satisfied and self-fulfilled and really, really respect themselves?
Okay, so at the moment it's a user-pay system and it's only a 12-day program. When you did have funding, before it was shut down by the local MP, what is the ideal program that should be run?
Well, look, I think the minimum we should be really doing is a 28-day program, and in that 28-day program there's all those activities I just mentioned, but also there's job skills as well. Job skills where they do modules to certificates, whether it be hospitality, retail, tourism, business. And then of course we also do parental guidance where we can help the parents understand what their boys, or girls for that matter, are getting themselves into, what sort of trouble they're having, how to deal with it a bit better. Give them advice to the parents. So, sometimes the parents, no matter how good you think we are, or we think we are, we still need help as a parent to be able to guide children. It takes a village to bring up a child, and we're part of that village.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, what I'd also like to emphasise to people from what we've seen this afternoon, first of all, thank you very much for organising it and thank you for putting it on. But what I'd like to emphasise is that we haven't seen any coercion or any what some people might think is intimidation, not that kind of thing. One of the keys to the Australian military is self-awareness and teamwork. And so it's actually helping people, boys and girls, to understand what makes them tick it then, and also how to help others to tick better, right? It's not about pushing people, it's about providing good guidelines, but letting people discover for themselves and then get on with life.
Yeah, well that's right. There's a number of things that make the program successful. It's the team that work here, where they've got all life experiences, and whether some are good, some are bad, but they've come out of all that bad experiences and they made something of themselves, and they've been able to pass that on to these other young fellows. We've got trainers here that have served in the military. We've got retirees that come out and give a hand and pass on their knowledge. We have guys that actually have done the program over the years and come back and now trainers themselves. So it's a holistic program.
And that's an advertisement in itself, because people who've been off the rails have come here, got back on the rails, and then come back to help and actually become an instructor, and that shows they value this place so much. So thank you very much for what you're doing. And thank you, Sharon, for introducing us.
Thank you.
Beautiful.